Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking all about my engagement ring and how I clean it. If you guys are new here, my name is Mo and I'm a YouTuber and video editor for YouTubers. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and check me out on social media. I am at Mo Explores on pretty much everything, and I would love if you would subscribe. First off, today I'm going to be showing you how I clean my ring, but just so you're aware, I want to let you guys know that I have a Morganite engagement ring. I will be talking more about this later on in the video, but here is how I clean it. First, you want a soft toothbrush. You want to make sure that it's never been used because any residue of toothpaste can be actually harmful for your ring. I chose a children's toothbrush because it was both super soft and really easy to use in the grooves of my ring. Then you'll want a small plastic container. Make sure it's plastic so that if you drop your ring in it, it doesn't harm it in any way. Then you'll need some dish soap. I chose to go with Dawn because that's the soap that I use, and if it's soft enough to use on wildlife, it's soft enough to use on my ring, right? Lastly, I have my dirty ring. It's cloudy at the moment, but it'll be sparkling soon enough. First, you're going to want to pour some dish soap into the container. Make sure you do this first so that when you pour the water in, it creates some suds. And also be sure to use some warm water. Next, you're going to drop in your ring just very carefully and let it soak for about 2 to 5 minutes. After it's had a moment to soak in the suds, just fish it out and use your toothbrush to scrub away any excess dirt or grime. I try to be as gentle as possible around the stone, and because my ring has some filigrees in the band, I make sure to get in those areas as well. I also make sure to turn my ring upside down and get the stone from underneath so that any dirt that's gone into the setting will be removed. After that, you can rinse it off. I like to slip my ring onto my finger before I rinse it with warm water to make sure that it doesn't end up going down the drain. Then use a soft cloth to just dry it off, and it should be close to good as new. And now that I've taught you how I clean my ring, I'm going to let you guys know a little bit more about it. As I mentioned earlier, I have a Morganite ring. It is a 1 carat solitaire Morganite with a white gold band and diamonds in the little filigrees on the band. I absolutely love my ring. It doesn't look very Morganite-y on some days, on other days it does. I say that because some days it looks like it's colorless and other days it looks more pink. So it really depends on what I'm wearing that day, or what color my nails are, or just what the lighting situation is like where I'm at. At first I wish that the ring pulled more pink so that I could like tell people and people could be certain it wasn't a diamond and be like, this is a Morganite. But I kind of like that it is back and forth. It's kind of a chameleon in its color. Question that I get a lot from people is, did I want a Morganite, or am I disappointed that I have a Morganite? Do I wish it was a diamond? As I mentioned earlier, I love my Morganite. Sometimes I wish it was pinker, but I like the way it is. I love exactly what my ring looks like now, and I wouldn't change it for anything if I had to. Yes, I asked for a Morganite. Actually, when I was letting Brandon know what my dream ring looks like, I pretty much told him that I want either a Morganite or a moissanite. I told him that I didn't want a diamond because diamonds are expensive and I really don't need him to be spending that kind of money on me when we need to be spending money on a wedding. If we're gonna get engaged, then there's obviously gonna be a wedding. To me, it was more important that we got engaged than it was that I got a really big, nice, expensive ring, if that makes any sense. Going back to the color of my ring, I also think that my ring doesn't pull as pink as other Morganites do, because Morganites are usually paired with rose gold bands and my band is white gold. Another thing I let Brandon know is that I preferred having a white gold band because I wear mostly silver jewelry, so I felt like having a rose gold band or even a gold band, which I did not want at all. I did not want a gold band. But having a non-silver colored, meaning white gold or platinum band, would have really clashed with the rest of my jewelry pretty much, which was my only thinking and why I wanted a white gold band. But now that I'm looking at my ring, I may want to get a rose gold wedding band and have that white gold on rose gold stacked look. Questions that might be helpful to you if you're recently engaged or are thinking about getting a Morganite ring. That are questions that I pretty much had when I first got my ring and first got engaged is, can you sleep with the ring? I sleep with my ring on. I've been told different things by different people. I've had people say that, oh no, you shouldn't sleep with your ring on because it'll wear down the little prongs that keep your stone in there and then your stone will fall out. But I don't see that being a problem with me because my prongs aren't that tall to begin with. Like, I don't have a very tall setting in my stone, so I don't feel like it will get in the way and hit very many things in my sleep. Brandon's dad is an ex-jeweler. He used to work in a jewelry store, and that is actually how he met Brandon's mom. They both used to work in the jewelry store, and he told me that it would be fine if I slept with the ring on. So I do, because I don't like taking it off because I forget to put it on, and it makes me sad when I leave the house in the morning and I don't have it on. If you have a taller setting or a bigger stone, though, maybe not sleep with it on, just so that you're not punching, you know, your fiance in the face with it and scratching him up. But mine is fine. I sleep with mine on. Why did I want a Morganite? I wanted a Morganite mostly because of the color. Morganites are either pink or peach, and they are part of the beryl family, so they're in the same family as emeralds and aquamarines, meaning that they're not as hard as diamonds and they are more prone to scratching, so you do have to be more careful with them. But from what Brandon's dad told me, as long as I'm not smacking my hand against everything along the way, that I should be fine. It won't crack or anything like that. Also, don't drop the ring, which is why I don't take it off very often, because I don't want to drop the ring. When can you wear your Morganite ring? I wear my ring most of the time. Probably for about 90% of my day, I am wearing my ring. I wear it when I sleep. I take it off when I shower and put on lotion and put any products in my hair and things like that. Put it back on. I wear it when I wash my hands in the bathroom, and like when I wash my hands in general. But I do not wear it when I do the dishes or when I clean anything with like household cleaning supplies, and nor do I wear it when I cook usually, just so that it doesn't get dirty. I already went over how I cleaned it, so that should answer that question. I am 100% happy with my ring. Would I go any bigger? Maybe a half size bigger. I have a 1 carat ring, and maybe a 1.5 carat ring would be nice, but I think that I like the size that it is. Obviously, every girl thinks that when they get engaged that they want the biggest ring, but now that I actually am engaged and have a ring, it's actually nice not having a huge stone on my finger and going about my daily business with it. I've seen people with bigger stones who don't wear their ring every day because their ring is just too big to wear on a daily basis and to wear constantly. Obviously, to each their own. If you want a really big ring or you got a really big ring, then good for you. I just think that it's easier going about my daily business and never having to take my ring off, except for when I need to, because it is not a huge rock on my finger. That was my video all about my ring and how I clean it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, then feel free to leave it in the comments below. Question of the day: what kind of ring is your dream ring? Or if you already have an engagement ring, what do you love most about your engagement ring? Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!